Chapter begins with a ship sailing in the seas near Sphinx Island, the homeland of Whitebeard. Marco is leaving the ship. The ship is Red Hair Pirate's ship. Shanks asks Marco if he isn't going to join them, but Marco refuses. Everyone says goodbye to Marco as he flies towards Sphinx Island. A flashback begins. It takes place in Wano Kuni, during the night of the festival after Ryokugyu's attack. Yamato tells Luffy that he won't join his crew yet. Yamato says that he is going to look for a personal goal in Wano Kuni in order to fulfill himself even more. Marco arrives flying where Luffy and the other are. Marco tells Luffy that a suitable ship appeared near Wano Kuni and he is going to leave the island on it. There's a little Marineford flashback, when Marco told Jinbei to take Ace's brother with him. After Ace's death, Luffy then thanks Marco for helping him during the Summit War. Flashback ends. We return to the present, to see Marco arriving at Sphinx Island. Cut to Amazon Lily, the island of women. Part of the big mountain in the center of the island has been destroyed. Gloriosa says it's the first time that men were able to invade the island so deeply, and that the damage in the city is huge. Hancock says that as long as she's on the island, enemies will keep coming. A new flashback begins. It takes place during Marine's attack a few weeks ago. Marines manage to break down the city gateway, but Kuja counterattacks. Marines then order to dispatch the new pacifistas called Seraphim to the front line in order to activate the recording cameras too. Vice Admiral Yamakaji says there's no sight of Hancock yet. A little girl with wings and a flame on her back appears in front of Marguerite and Sweet Pea, but they don't want to fight with a kid. The girl, who has star-shaped pupils, shoots a laser with her hand like the pacifistas we already know. Suddenly, Blackbeard Pirate's ship appears behind the marine warships. A powerful seaquake pushes warships off Blackbeard's path to Amazon Lily. Marines say the Sea Kings will notice the seaquake. Teach lands on the island with Katarina Devon and Vasco shot. Blackbeard wants Boa Hancock's devil fruit. Katarina says Hancock has a wonderful face, so she wants Hancock's head to make it her treasure. Teach tells Katarina that she can do whatever she wants as long as he can get Hancock's power. Vasco says it's better to capture Hancock alive and take her with them. Marines ask Vice Admiral Yamakaji to give them the order to attack Blackbeard, but Yamakaji says they must wait for permission from the headquarters. Teach attacks the Marines with Gura Gura no Mi power as he tells Boa Hancock to come out. Kobe enters with a group of Marines in Kuja's city and tries to reason with Boa Hancock. Marigold and Sandersonia tell her sister to stay away, because they'll take care of the Marines. However, Hancock heads into battle. Teach's subordinates ask him for help against a new enemy that appeared. It's a child, but they cannot do anything against him. We see an explosion caused by a laser from the pacifistas. Blackbeard is surprised to see pacifistas. The pacifista attacks Teach again, but he stops the sword with his hockey-coated arm. Teach uses his powers to absorb all what is around him. Boa Hancock turns all nearby enemies into stone, including Helmeppo and Vice Admiral Yamakaji. Kobe orders the pacifista to stop immediately because it could destroy the stone statues with its laser beams. Boa Hancock is about to use Perfume Femur attack, but someone stops her. In an impressive double page we see that Teach catches Boa Hancock by the neck and that he has lifted Hancock from the ground in front of the Kuja pirates and Kobe, who is next to them. Teach is using the Yami Yami no Mi's powers, so Boa Hancock can't use her powers. We discover their new bounties. Former Shichibukai. Pirate Empress, Boa Hancock. Bounty, 1,659,000,000 berries. Emperor, Blackbeard, Marshal D. Teach. Bounty, 3,996,000,000 berries. Devon and Vasco shot are turned into stones. Teach tells Hancock that he has been patiently waiting to get her powers. Hancock tells him that her powers are built upon her own beauty. If Teach kills her, those who have turned into stone will remain in that state. Even the next user of the Mero Mero no Mi will not be able to reverse it. Kobe says that Hancock is a problem bigger than he expected. Teach says that Kobe did him a favor in the Rocky Port incident. Thanks to him he was able to defeat Wang Ji and become the boss of the Pirate Island. Suddenly, someone with a very powerful haki appears. Rayleigh appears. He draws his sword. Rayleigh tells Teach that he doesn't like him. Kobe and Teach's subordinates freak out. Rayleigh keeps talking. He tells Boa to turn everyone to normal. Back to Amazon Lily in the present. We see that Rayleigh didn't arrive to the island alone. Shaki is with him and we discover her true identity. Shaki says, advancements always bring problems. Thanks to Vegapunk's Seastone warships, the Combelt is no longer a safe place. It is revealed that Shaki was Empress of Amazon Lily from 2 generations ago. Former captain of Kuja pirates, Shikayaku. Rayleigh says he is old and can't defeat current Blackbeard. Rayleigh says that it seems the Marines believe they will be able to replace the Shichibukai with that new weapons they've brought to the island. Marigold and Sandersonia talk about them. Marigold and Sandersonia say that pacifistas didn't have a single scratch. And strangely, one of them looked exactly like our big sister when she was a child. We see a picture of that Seraphim face that the Marines used on Amazon Lily. Indeed, her face is exactly the same as Boa Hancock's face when she was a child, although her pupils are star-shaped. Chapter ends with a Marine ship reporting what happened in Amazon Lily. Marine says, "Yes sir, we're landing at Egghead Port." Regarding Captain Kobe, who has been kidnapped. In the last picture we see a page of a newspaper with Kobe's photo. Narrator says that Captain Kobe, the hero of the Rocky Port incident, has been kidnapped by the Yonku, Blackbeard, and his pirate crew. His current situation is unknown. No break next week.